The Steam Deck, Valve's portable gaming powerhouse, has revolutionized the way gamers experience PC gaming on the go. One of the most exciting aspects of the Steam Deck is its support for plugins, which can significantly enhance and customize the gaming experience. Plugins can range from performance boosters and graphical enhancements to user interface tweaks and additional functionalities. For instance, plugins like Proton GE allow for better compatibility with Windows games on Linux, ensuring a smoother gaming experience. If you're as excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. Before diving into plugins for your Steam Deck, you've got to get Decky Loader. First, Decky Loader is a free app that lets you download and install new apps from a separate icon on your Steam Deck. To get Decky Loader, follow these steps. Get ready to level up your Steam Deck game with Decky Loader. Let's get it up and running on your Steam Deck. Trust me, it's easier than it sounds. First things first, we need to switch to desktop mode. Start by pressing the Steam button below the left trackpad. Navigate to System and toggle on Enable Developer Mode. Once that's done, highlight the Developer menu on the left panel and enable Unified Frame Limit Management. This is crucial for smooth sailing ahead. Next, press the Steam button again, but this time highlight Power and select Switch to Desktop. If you have a keyboard and mouse, plug them in. If not, no worries, the Steam Deck's touchscreen keyboard can be activated by pressing the Steam button and X together. If you're using the Steam Deck as a PC, consider using a Steam Dock to display it on a TV, just like a Nintendo Switch. Well, because it's easier, but it ain't mandatory. Now, let's get a browser. Click on the Discovery Store icon on the taskbar and download a browser. I recommend getting Google Chrome because it's needed for some of the best plugins. Open the Discovery Store, search for Chrome, and install it. With Chrome installed, head over to GitHub and search for Decky Loader. Download the Decky Loader installer by scrolling down the page and double-clicking on the download icon. Once downloaded, navigate to your Downloads folder, locate the installer, and run it. Follow the prompts and agree to the recommended settings. Easy peasy. After the installation is complete, it's time to switch back to gaming mode. Double-click the Return to Gaming Mode shortcut on the desktop. Your Steam Deck will reboot into gaming mode. Now, let's activate Decky Loader. Press the Quick Access menu button, the three-dotted button under the right trackpad. Select the new plugin icon, then click the Settings cog. Select Check for Updates to ensure everything is up to date. With the updates installed, Decky Loader is ready to go. Power tools. Alright, now you've already got Decky Loader installed, right? If not, check out the timestamps below. Once you're set, make sure your Steam Deck is in gaming mode. Hit that Quick Access menu button, the three dots under the right trackpad, highlight the plugin icon, and click the little shop icon next to the Settings cog. Scroll down the list until you find Power Tools and hit Install. Now, let's talk about what Power Tools actually does. This plugin is a game changer. It lets you tweak your Steam Deck's performance on the fly, which is super handy for running games that are usually a pain in the butt on this device. Think retro games, emulators, and even some modern titles that aren't officially supported. You can mess with the CPU settings, enable or disable SMT, simultaneous multi-threading, and even customize how your battery behaves. It's like giving your Steam Deck a superpower. Let me show you how it's done. Launch any game you want to optimize. Press the Quick Access menu button again and scroll down to the plug icon. And there's your Power Tools menu. Here, you can adjust all sorts of settings. Let's break it down. You can enable per-thread configuration, which is super useful if you know what you're doing. You can also disable SMT to limit your deck to 4 threads, which can improve performance in some emulators and older games. You can even set frequency limits to control your CPU's clock speed. Next, you can set GPU power limits, adjust frequency limits, and even downclock your RAM to save power. This is clutch for extending your battery life without sacrificing too much performance. Power Tools even lets you control how your Steam Deck charges. You can set charge current limits, change the charge mode, and even set a maximum charge limit to help prolong your battery's lifespan. This is especially useful if you keep your deck plugged in a lot. Once you've tweaked the settings to your liking, make sure to highlight the Persistent Profile option to save your settings for the next time you launch the game. This way, you won't have to redo everything every time you play. CSS Loader. Up next, the CSS Loader plugin. If you're tired of the default Steam Deck UI and want to give it a fresh, personalized look, then CSS Loader is your new best friend. Navigate and install CSS Loader the same way you did Power Tools using the QAM. Once installed, boom, you're halfway there. Now, let's talk about what CSS Loader actually does. This plugin is like a magic wand for your Steam Deck's UI. It lets you download and apply custom themes, making your game library and overall interface look exactly how you want. Whether you're into sleek, minimalist designs or something more vibrant and colorful, CSS Loader has got you covered. Once CSS Loader is installed, press the Quick Access menu button again and head to the plugin menu. Select CSS Loader and you'll see a whole bunch of options. Click on the Sort drop-down menu to browse the latest, most downloaded, and most starred themes. Pick one that catches your eye and hit download. It's that simple. But wait, there's more. CSS Loader isn't just about picking themes. You can also mix and match elements from different themes to create your own unique look. Want curved borders, custom backgrounds, or different color schemes? You got it! You can even use custom images and fonts to make your Steam Deck truly one of a kind. To start customizing, go back to the CSS Loader menu and select the theme you just downloaded. From there, you can tweak various settings like colors, fonts, and layouts. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even create your own themes using CSS. Just head over to the Deck Themes docs or GitHub for detailed instructions on how to get started with custom CSS. One cool thing you can do is enable the CEF debugger in Decky Loader's general settings. This lets you directly mess around with the Steam Deck's UI in real time. Just grab your Steam Deck's IP address from the internet settings, plug it into your browser's inspect tool, and you're in. You can make live edits to the UI and see the changes instantly. Animation Changer. The third one on the list is the Animation Changer plugin for your Steam Deck. If you're tired of the same old boot-up video and want to spice things up with some nostalgic GameCube vibes or a slick Marvel Cinematic Universe intro, here's how you can do it. Once you've installed the Animation Changer, you're good to go. This plugin is a game changer, pun intended. It lets you swap out the default boot-up animation with something way cooler. Imagine booting up your Steam Deck with the classic PS1 startup sound or a custom animation you made yourself. The possibilities are endless. Once Animation Changer is installed, press the Quick Access menu button again and head to the plugin menu. Select Animation Changer and you'll see a bunch of options. Click on the new drop-down menu to browse the most popular or most liked boot sequences. Pick one that fits your style and hit download. It's that simple. Animation Changer isn't just about picking a new boot-up video. You can also customize animations for when your Steam Deck is suspended or even the throbber animation, the little loading spinner. To start customizing, go back to the Animation Changer menu and select the animation you just downloaded. From there, you can tweak various settings to make it your own. One cool feature is the ability to randomize your boot animations. This means you can have a different animation every time you start up your Steam Deck. To do this, just enable the randomize option in the Animation Changer settings. It's like having a surprise every time you power up. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even create your own animations using .webm files. Just switch to desktop mode, open the File Explorer app, and navigate to the Home Deck/Steam root config directory. Create a new folder called UI Overrides, and inside that, create another folder called Movies. Drop your .webm file into the Movies folder and rename it to Deco Startup WebM. Boom, you've got a custom boot animation. Storage Cleaner. If you've been uninstalling games but still find your storage filled up with mysterious other data, this next plugin is going to be really handy. Let's get into it and free up that precious storage space. Well, you know the drill. Go ahead and install Storage Cleaner. And once you're done, let's talk about what Storage Cleaner actually does. This plugin is a lifesaver. It helps you clear out all that leftover shader cache and compatibility data that's hogging your storage. Shader cache is used to reduce lag in demanding games, and compatibility data ensures games run smoothly on your Steam Deck. But when you uninstall a game, these files stick around, eating up space. Storage Cleaner lets you get rid of them safely because they'll be recreated the next time you reinstall and play the game. Once Storage Cleaner is installed, press the Quick Access menu button again and head to the plugin menu. Select Storage Cleaner, and you'll see a bunch of options. At the top, you'll find the shader cache section. Here you can individually select the games you want to clear the shader cache for, or you can clear it all in one go. Just highlight the game, hit delete, and watch that storage space free up. Moving further down the app, you'll find the compatibility data section. This works the same way as the shader cache section. You can individually select the games to clear the compatibility data for, or you can clear it all at once. This is super handy if you've been testing a lot of games and need to reclaim some storage. Storage Cleaner isn't just about clearing cache and data. It also gives you a detailed breakdown of your disk usage, so you can see exactly what's taking up space. You can identify Steam and non-Steam games and even get a visual representation of your storage usage. You can also use Storage Cleaner to manage your microSD storage. This feature is still in development, but it's going to be a game changer once it's fully implemented. Game Theme Music. Next magic spell on our list is the Game Theme Music plugin for your Steam Deck. If you're a fan of the PlayStation 5 UI and love how it plays theme music when you highlight a game, then you're gonna love this plugin. Here's what Game Theme Music actually does. It lets you add theme music to your game library, so every time you highlight a game, you get a sweet soundtrack to go with it. Imagine scrolling through your library and hearing the classic tunes from your favorite games. It's like turning your Steam Deck into a mini jukebox for game music. Once Game Theme Music is installed, press the Quick Access menu button again and head to the plugin menu. Select Game Theme Music and you'll see a bunch of options. To set up theme music for a game, go to your library and select the game you want to add music to. Click the settings cog on the right of the screen and press the A button. You'll see a new option called Change Theme Music. Click on it, and you can choose from several tracks in the menu. You can select No Music, or pick a new theme from the list of available tracks. It's that simple. But hey, Game Theme Music isn't just about picking a track from a list. You can also customize the music for each game. If you've got a specific track in mind, you can add it to the plugin and set it as the theme music. To do this, switch to desktop mode by pressing the Steam button, navigating to Power, and selecting Switch to Desktop. Open your preferred web browser and download the track you want to use. Make sure it's in .mp3 format. Next, open the File Explorer app, called Dolphin, and navigate to the home/deck/.steam/root/config directory. Create a new folder called Game Themes, and inside that, create another folder with the name of the game you want to add music for. Drop your .mp3 file into this folder and rename it to theme.mp3. Switch back to gaming mode, and your custom track should now be available in the Game Theme Music menu. One cool feature is that Game Theme Music supports non-Steam games too, so if you've got emulators or other games added to your Steam library, you can give them theme music as well. Just follow the same steps to add custom tracks, and there you have it. With this musical plugin, you can make your Steam Deck experience even more personalized. Shotty. If you're like me and love taking screenshots of your epic gaming moments, but hate the hassle of transferring them, then we have Shotty for that. This plugin is a total fire in taking screenshots. It automatically aggregates all your screenshots and transfers them to the Pictures folder in desktop mode. This makes it super easy to transfer images from your Steam Deck to a USB or upload them online. No more digging through random folders trying to find your screenshots. Once Shotty is installed, press the Quick Access menu button again and head to the plugin menu. Select Shotty and you'll see a bunch of options. To transfer your screenshots, simply click on the aggregate button. This will move all your screenshots to the Pictures folder in desktop mode, neatly organized into folders related to their specific game. If you've taken screenshots of the Steam Deck's library and menus, they'll be saved into a folder called Steam Client. Shotty also gives you a detailed breakdown of your screenshot storage, so you can see exactly what's taking up space. You can identify which games have the most screenshots and decide if you want to keep them or clear them out. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of using Shotty. First, switch to desktop mode by pressing the Steam button, navigating to Power, and selecting Switch to Desktop. Open your preferred file manager, like Dolphin, and navigate to the /home/deck/pictures folder. You'll see a new folder called Screenshots, and inside that, you'll find folders for each game you've taken screenshots of. This makes it super easy to find and manage your screenshots. Radiyo. Are you a gamers and a music lover? Wouldn't it awesome to level up your Steam Deck into a boombox too? Well then, Radiyo is the plugin you didn't know you needed. This nifty tool lets you listen to your favorite internet radio stations while you game. Imagine slaying dragons or racing through futuristic cities with your favorite jams playing in the background. So, let me tell you how you can get the most out of Radiyo. First things first, you've already got Radiyo installed, so let's jump straight into using it. Start by pressing the QAM button, the 3 dots on the right side of your Steam Deck. This opens up the Quick Access menu, where you'll find all your installed plugins. Tap on Radiyo to open it up. When Radiyo opens, you'll see a list of trending stations. This is a great place to start if you're looking to discover something new. But if you've got specific tastes, you'll want to use the search bar at the top. Just type in your favorite genre, artist, or station name. Radiyo's got a massive library, so you're bound to find something that hits the spot. For example, if you're into hip-hop, you might find stations like Hot 108 Jams or Got Radio, Hip Hop Stop. Once you've found a station you love, click the star icon next to it. This adds the station to your favorites, making it super easy to access later. To view your favorites, tap on the drop-down menu and select Favorites. All your starred stations will be right there, ready to play at a moment's notice. But hey, Radiyo isn't just for gaming. You can use your Steam Deck as an old-school wireless radio too. Perfect for those chill days when you just want some background tunes while you're doing other stuff. To access your recently played stations, tap on the drop-down menu and select Recently Played. This is a handy feature for rediscovering stations you've listened to before. Now let's talk about adding stations manually. If you've got a specific station URL, you can add it to Radiyo as well. Tap on the Add Station by URL tab, paste the URL, and hit Add. It'll show up in your favorites, just like that. This is perfect for those niche stations that might not show up in the search results. This plugin is way more than what you think. Radiyo even lets you explore stations by genre and country. This is great for discovering new music from around the world. For instance, you can find stations playing everything from smooth jazz to hard rock. Just use the filters in the search bar to narrow down your options. One of the coolest things about Radiyo is how seamlessly it integrates with your gaming. You can adjust the volume of the radio independently from your game's volume, so you can find the perfect balance. Just press the QAM button, go to Radiyo, and tweak the volume settings, and there you have it. Radiyo turns your Steam Deck into the ultimate gaming and music machine. Steam Deck. If you're a true gamer, you'll feel me on this one. You know that gut-wrenching moment when you lose all your precious runes after an epic boss fight in Elden Ring? Yeah, we've all been there. But guess what? There's a super cool plugin called Steam Deck that can save your gaming life. This little gem lets you create save points automatically, so you can always go back to a previous save. No more losing hours of progress. Using Steam Deck, that is a plugin for Decky Loader that automatically takes snapshots of your game's saves for any Steam game that supports cloud saving. It's a time machine for your games. You can revert to any of these snapshots whenever you want, making it perfect for those tough games where you just need a do-over. By now, you already know that we're skipping the Decky Loader and plugin installation steps since you're already a pro at that. Assuming that you've got Steam Deck installed, let's look at how to use it. Trust me, it's super easy. First, make sure the games you want to use with Steam Deck have the cloud saving icon on their home page. This plugin only works with those games. Now, go ahead and play your game as usual. Steam Deck works in the background, so you don't have to do anything special while playing. When you exit a supported game, Steam Deck automatically takes a snapshot of your save data. you'll see a little notification pop up saying Steam Back Snapshot Taken. This means your save point is secured. If you ever need to go back to a previous save, here's what you do. Press the QAM button again and open the Decky Loader menu. Click on the Steam Back icon. You'll see a list of snapshots for your game. Pick the one you want to revert to. Confirm your choice in the dialog box that pops up. And voila! You're back to that save point, ready to take on that boss again or undo that terrible in-game decision. Now, since you've made it through the video so far, here are a few pro tips. Steam Back includes an undo option. If you revert to a snapshot and then change your mind, you can undo that revert and go back to the most recent save. Steam Back keeps the 10 most recent snapshots for each game, so you've got plenty of room to mess up and still recover. Not all games are supported. If you don't see your game listed in Steam Back, it's probably not compatible. But most Steam Cloud-enabled games should work. It's an absolute blessing for anyone who hates losing progress. It's perfect for those tough games that don't have frequent save points. NonSteamLauncher. In this next one, we're going to walk you through the magic of non-Steam launchers on your Steam Deck. Imagine having Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, Amazon Games, Netflix, Disney Plus, and more, all accessible right from your Steam Deck. Sounds cool, right? I'm sure you already know your way around Decky by now. Sweet. The first thing we need to do is activate the testing store in Decky Loader. This is crucial because non-Steam launchers is still in development and we need access to those beta goodies. First, press the QAM button on your Steam Deck to open Decky Loader. You'll see a bunch of icons, but what you want to do is tap on the settings cogwheel next to the store icon. This will take you to the general menu. Here, you'll find a drop-down box labeled Store Channel. Change this to Testing. Bam! You're now in the Testing Store channel. Next, exit the settings area and tap on the store icon again to enter the newly activated Testing Store channel. Scroll down until you find Non-Steam Launchers by Mororoy and Sysmoon14 and install it. Now, this is where the fun begins. You need Google Chrome to make all this work smoothly. Switch to desktop mode on your Steam Deck. Once you're in the Linux desktop environment, click on the Discover Store icon on the taskbar. This is like your Steam Deck's App Store. In the Discover Store, use the search bar to look for Google Chrome. With Chrome installed, we can now set up those sweet launchers. Open non-Steam launchers from Decky Loader. You'll see a list of supported services like Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, Amazon Games, and more. Choose the ones you want to install. The plugin will use Chrome to handle these installations, making everything run smoothly in gaming mode. Once you've selected your services, the plugin will automatically scan and add your games to Steam. This means you can install a game via Epic Games or Ubisoft Connect, and it will show up in your Steam library after a quick restart. No more messing around with shortcuts and configurations. Plus, the latest update even adds proper artwork for launchers and games, so everything looks neat and tidy. And with that, you've just turned your Steam Deck into an all-in-one gaming and streaming powerhouse. Whether you're playing the latest Xbox Game Pass titles, catching up on PlayStation exclusives, or binge-watching your favorite shows on Netflix, non-Steam Launchers has got you covered. Decky Recorder. This plugin is your go-to for capturing those epic gaming moments, and we're gonna break it down for you. First off, let's get to know what Decky Recorder can do. This plugin is all about recording your gameplay sessions directly from your Steam Deck. You can capture both video and audio, making it perfect for sharing your sick plays on social media or just keeping a record of your gaming achievements. But heads up, the plugin is still a work in progress. Recordings over 30 minutes might not save correctly, and trying to record while docked to a 4K monitor can crash your deck. However, this won't stop us from getting to know how you can use this bad boy. Scroll down to the Decky Loader plugin and click on it. You'll see a store icon, click that, and find Decky Recorder. Once you've got it installed, you're ready to start recording. To start a recording session, press the menu button again and scroll down to the Decky Plugin Manager. Click on Decky Recorder and you'll see options to start and stop recordings. When you hit Start Recording, the plugin will capture everything happening on your screen, along with the audio. When you're done, just hit Stop Recording. Your videos will be saved in the Videos folder, which you can access in desktop mode. Now, let's talk about replay mode. This feature is one of the most desired one. Replay mode lets you save the last 30 seconds of gameplay with a simple button press. To enable it, go to the Decky Recorder settings and switch on replay mode. Once it's on, you can press the Steam button and the Y button together to save the last 30 seconds of whatever you were playing. This is perfect for those moments when you pull off a crazy move and want to save it without having to record the entire session. Once you've got your recordings, you'll probably want to check them out or maybe even do some editing. To access your videos, switch to desktop mode. Open the Dolphin File Manager and navigate to the Videos folder. There you'll find all your recorded clips. If you're into editing, you can use a basic video editing app to splice together longer videos from your clips. One more thing, if you're planning to record a lot, you might want to consider saving your videos to an SD card. This way, you won't fill up your Steam Deck's internal storage too quickly. Just go to the Decky Recorder settings and choose the SD card as your save location. How long to beat? This next tool is surely going to change the way you tackle your game library. But first, let me tell you the deal with HLTB. This plugin pulls data from howlongtobeat.com and shows you how long it'll take to finish games in your Steam library. It breaks down the time into categories like the main story plus extras, and the completionist route. You'll see these times right above the play button for each game. Plus, it can estimate how much longer you've got left in your current game and lets you compare your completion times with other players. Pretty sweet, right? So, once you've got Decky Loader and installed HLTB, now let's get into using it. Fire up your Steam Deck and press the menu button. Scroll down to the Decky Loader plugin and click on it. You'll see the HLTB plugin listed there. Click on it and you're in. When you open a game in your library, you'll notice the HLTB stats right above the play button. If you want more details, you can click on View Details and it'll take you to the How Long to Beat website for that game. This is super handy if you want to plan your gaming sessions or just see how you stack up against other players. Furthermore, you can also tweak which stats are displayed for each game. To do this, press the menu button again and go to the Quick Access menu, QAM. Scroll down to the HLTB settings page. Here, you can toggle each stat on or off. So if you're only interested in the main story time, you can hide the other stats. This makes your game library look cleaner and more focused on what you care about. Another cool feature is the ability to show or hide HLTB stats for individual games. On a game's page, click the gear icon and then show/hide HLTB stats. This lets you choose whether or not you want to see the stats for that specific game. It's perfect if you have some games where you don't really care about the completion time. One thing to keep in mind is that the HLTB data is cached for 2 hours. If you want to refresh the data, you can clear the cache from the QAM page for HLTB. Just go to the settings and hit Clear Cache. This will force a refresh and get you the latest data. Controller tools. And this final one will give you all the deets on your connected controllers. First off, let's talk about what controller tools can do for you. This plugin is like the ultimate control center for your controllers. It shows you the connection type, whether you're hooked up via Bluetooth or USB, the current battery percentage, and the charging status of your controllers. It supports almost every major controller out there, including PlayStation, Xbox, and even the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Plus, there are some cool features in the works, like changing the LEDs on supported controllers, turning off controllers remotely, and toggling controller vibration. Once installed, press the menu button and scroll down to the Decky Loader plugin and click on it. You'll see controller tools listed there. When you open controller tools, you'll see a list of all the controllers currently connected to your Steam Deck. For each controller, you'll see the connection type, battery percentage, and whether it's charging or not. This is super handy if you're in the middle of a gaming marathon and need to keep an eye on your battery levels. This plugin even supports Google Stadia controllers and other HID class controllers. so you're pretty much covered no matter what you're using. One of the coolest features coming soon is the ability to change the LEDs on supported controllers. Imagine customizing the color of your controller's LEDs to match your gaming setup or mood. This feature isn't available just yet, but it's definitely something to look forward to. Another feature in the works is the ability to turn off controllers remotely. This is perfect for those times when you're done gaming and want to save battery life without having to manually turn off each controller. Just a few clicks and you're good to go. And let's not forget about toggling controller vibration. Some games can be pretty intense with the vibration feedback, and it's nice to have the option to turn it off if it gets too much. Now, let's talk about how to access these features. To change settings for a specific controller, simply click on the controller in the list. You'll see options to view more details, change settings, and even access upcoming features, all super intuitive and easy to navigate. Conclusion. Alright squad, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the 12 best Steam Deck plugins. From optimizing your gameplay to customizing your experience, these plugins are absolute game changers. They're all about taking your Steam Deck from awesome to legendary. I'm pretty sure there's something here for every type of gamer on this list. So go ahead and explore these plugins, tweak your settings, and make your Steam Deck truly yours. Keep it updated, back up your settings, and even check for new plugins to keep your device running smooth and fresh. Thanks for hanging out, and happy gaming!